This is the definition of individualism, the habit or principle of being independent and self-reliant. Now, rugged, to me, in this particular context, would indicate that it's not always going to be easy. Might be bumpy, might be hard. You might have to be tough to get through it, but you do it anyway because you believe in self-reliance so much.
You're tough.
Right.
You're tough. Nothing's going to stop you from being self-reliant.
It certainly doesn't mean I'm depending on the government.
No. Well,
no, who would say that?
Well, let me give you definition number 2 before you figure that out. Social theory, this is for individualism, a social theory favoring freedom of action for individuals over collective or state control. That is the actual definition of the word.
Man. So we got it. Rugged, come hell or high water. Individualism, I am going to fend for myself and I'm going to make it. Rugged individualism. Here's the president's definition.
The rugged individualism that defines America has always been bound by a shared set of values. An enduring sense.
Stop. It's defined by a shared set of values. So we're already into the collective. It's defined by a shared.
You're sharing it with everybody.
I'm sharing it with everybody.
My individualism is shared with everybody. My individualism is so collective that we all have it.
I am so independent that I'm tied to you in the same definition.
Yes.
We're in this together.
We're in it together.
In our
rugged individualism, we're in it together.
My individualism, it's a shared definition that we're all in it together.
That America is not a place where we simply turn away from the sick.
Stop. Now notice what he's done. We're all in it together. Our rugged individual. I'm going to redefine some words and some theories here for you, kiddos. I'm going to take and I'm going to turn it upside down. But then once I do that, before you can say that doesn't make any sense, I'm going to throw in something that we all do share. We don't let people starve. We don't let people die on the street. And if you want to define rugged individualism any other way, that means you're going to let them die on the street.
That's what this guy does.
That's what he's doing.
That's what he does all the time.
That's how he makes you into someone who must be hated. Because he's redefining words. We all know that's what Webster, not the little black guy, the dictionary says. Webster says rugged individualism is a determination to be able to make it on your own. Come hell or high water, you will make it on your own.
Without anyone's help.
Without anybody's help. That's the definition of that. He's changing the definition, and to be able to call you a bigot or a hater that just wants to have people die, he has to redefine the words rugged individualism. So when you say, no, wait a minute. No, I'm a libertarian and I believe we can all make it. He then can go, well, see, we once had this shared idea that we don't let people starve in the street. Wait a minute. Hang on just a second. We were talking about what it means to be a rugged individual. It didn't mean that I didn't stop and help the person on the street who was dying, who maybe got their hand cut off by, I don't know, one of the new Islamic, terrorists that you have working at the Department of Homeland Security. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened.
Rugged individualism has nothing to do with anybody starving to death.
Nothing.
It has nothing to do with being poor. It has nothing to do
with the collective.
Any of this crap he's talking about.
It doesn't have anything to do with the collective. It has everything to do with who you are and how you will make it.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you make it at anybody else's expense. You're making it because you're not gonna take a handout from anybody else. You don't need it. You will make it. It will make you stronger. You see somebody along the way that needs help. My Christianity, which I know he doesn't like that much, my Christianity tells me I have to help. My rugged individualism says I don't need help. I'm going to do it and I'm going to make it. And don't spend your time worrying about me. You worry about you. Then when I get to somebody on the side of the street, my Christianity says, I got to help that person.
Yeah, it doesn't say, I have to pay more taxes so the government can help that person. It says I have to.